Have you ever wondered how Charles Darwin developed his theory of evolution? It all started with the voyage of the HMS Beagle. This British naval ship, launched in 1820, was designed for surveying and exploring the globe. It was the second of 3 ships, bearing the same name, stretching 27.5 meters long and 7.5 meters wide, with a crew of around 75. Among these was a young naturalist named Charles Darwin. At just 22 years old, Darwin joined the Beagle as both a companion to the captain, Robert Fitzroy, and as a self-funded researcher. His task? To collect specimens of plants, animals, fossils and rocks, and to keep meticulous notes and journals of his observations and experiences. Thus began an epic journey that would eventually change our understanding of the world. As the HMS Beagle sailed across the globe, Darwin got the chance to observe diverse landscapes, climates, cultures, and wildlife. The young naturalist was like a sponge soaking up the world around him, collecting thousands of specimens of plants, animals, fossils, and rocks, meticulously noting his observations and experiences. The voyage was a journey of discovery, stretching from the sultry jungles of Brazil to the windswept plains of Argentina, from the towering Andes of Chile and Peru to the equatorial wonders of Ecuador. Each stop was a new world, a new chapter in Darwin's growing understanding of the natural world. In the Galapagos Islands, Darwin marveled at the unique species of tortoises, iguanas, finches, and mockingbirds. Each island, he observed, had its own distinct species, similar to those on the mainland, but uniquely adapted to their specific environment. Moving further, the ship crossed the vast Pacific to Tahiti, then on to New Zealand and Australia, where Darwin encountered a completely different set of flora and fauna. In Mauritius, he saw the dodo's native land, and in South Africa, he was introduced to the rich biodiversity of the African continent. Throughout this voyage, Darwin spent about 3/4 of his time on land, exploring, observing, and collecting. His experiences and observations formed a vast pool of data, a treasure trove of natural history that would eventually lead him to formulate his groundbreaking theory. The ship sailed over 110,000 kilometers, touching diverse landscapes, climates, cultures, and wildlife. The world was Darwin's classroom, and he was an eager student, his mind buzzing with questions and theories, his eyes wide open to the wonders of the natural world. Of all the places visited, the Galapagos Islands held particular significance for Darwin. The unique species he observed there, each perfectly adapted to its environment, planted the seed of a revolutionary idea in his mind, an idea that would change our understanding of life on Earth forever. The Galapagos Islands, a group of volcanic islands in the Pacific Ocean, offered Darwin unique insights into the adaptation of life. As he traversed these diverse landscapes, Darwin was struck by the distinctive life forms he encountered. Each island hosted its own unique species of flora and fauna, such as the giant tortoises, marine iguanas, finches, and mockingbirds. What captivated Darwin was the resemblance these species bore to mainland counterparts, yet they displayed different characteristics, fine-tuned to their specific environmental conditions. For instance, the finches on different islands had varying beak shapes and sizes, each adapted to the local food sources. In addition to the living creatures, Darwin also discovered fossils of extinct animals. Intriguingly, these fossils resembled species still in existence, hinting at a possible link between the past and the present. These observations, the unique species, their adaptations, and the connection between extinct and living animals, were the seeds that would grow into Darwin's theory of evolution. The voyage of the HMS Beagle was more than just a journey. It was the catalyst that led to the development of Darwin's theory of evolution. This monumental trip around the world gave Darwin a unique opportunity to observe and gather evidence that would shape his groundbreaking theory of evolution by natural selection. His observations of the diverse species, particularly his time spent in the Galapagos Islands, left him profoundly influenced. He noted the variations in species that were remarkably adapted to their environments, a fact that led him to ponder on the mechanism behind these adaptations. Years later, in 1859, Darwin published his book, On the Origin of Species. This book, presenting his theory of evolution, sparked a scientific revolution, challenging the established views on species formation and progression. It caused a profound shift in our understanding of life, fundamentally changing how we see ourselves and the world around us. So, the voyage of the HMS Beagle not only changed Darwin's life, but also our understanding of the world and life itself.